Hello everyone, welcome to Cybrosys Technologies. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the vendor management in Odoo 19 community module. To create a vendor in Odoo 19 community, you can move on to the orders and we can find the vendor. So right now we can see all the vendors which are available in our database and we have list as a default view. If you want to switch between the view, you can just switch it and you can find the the created vendors in the database. Now, let me just move on to one of the vendor. Let's say Jimmy Furniture is a vendor. You can see that we can create a vendor as a person or as a company. And right now, if the vendor is created as a company, you can just set the image of the vendor, can provide the email address, the phone number, and the address, as well as we can also provide the tax ID, website, and tax. Apart from this, we can set multiple addresses for the vendor. If you want to see the address of a vendor, you can choose a particular address and you can see that currently this is simply a contact. You can also just choose an invoice address over here if you would just want to set a particular address as the invoice address or the other address as the delivery address. You can just use it and you can just save this over here. And once it's done, you can move on to the sales and purchase tab over here. And if you just want to set the buyer over here, you can assign the buyer. You can also set the payment term and the payment method over here. We can also set the receipt reminder. Receipt reminder is nothing but that gives an automatically confirmation email to the vendor for day X days before the expected receipt date, asking him to confirm the exact date. So you can set it over here and save the changes. Now, upon moving on to the notes, you can also set the notes regarding this vendor. You can also just move on to the invoicing and set the bank account as well as the customer invoices. So once it's done, you can also see that we have the smart tabs over here, which shows the number of purchases that's associated with the vendor and the vendor bills that is generated for this vendor. So as I just choose purchases, you can see that 2 purchases has been created for this vendor and the 1 bill has been generated. Now you can just move on to the configuration and let's see how can we manage the vendor price list. So to create a new vendor price list, you can choose the vendor over here. We can choose Chimney Furniture and I'll be considering the product as cabinet with door and you can just set the code as Siri and let's say 02 is the code and it will be 1 day as the vendor lead time and we can set the quantity as 1 and the price will be 106 over here by applying a 10% of discount. Now, once it's done, you can just move on to the RFQ and you can click on new button in order to create a new RFQ. And let me choose a vendor over here. If you just want to get the product from the catalog, you can get the product over here. You can see that the cabinet with door is right now available under the vendor. And now upon moving on to add a product and when you just simply search for Siri, you can see that the product will be visible with the product name and the code which is given under the vendor price list. So as I just choose a product, you can see that the quantity as well as the unit price will be automatically added over here and you can see that a tax is a discount is also applied over here and by applying the discount you can see that the unit price of the product is 106 but the amount will be only taking as 95.4 over here as we just apply a 10% of discount. Now as you just confirm the order, you can see that it is just turned into the purchase order and when you just move on to the vendor, you can see that the purchase number is being increased over here and I just want to create a bill for this. So in order to create the bill, let me print the bill first and in order to upload the bill, I'll be choosing the button over here and let's move on to the downloads and you can see that we have the bill. So let me choose the bill over here and let me click on open and you can see that we have the bill and as we just move on to the winter chimney furniture, you can see that currently he have 1 bill, right? And let me just confirm the bill and we just need to set the bill date which is mandatory. So I'll be setting the bill date of today and let me click on confirm and we have just done with it and it is in paid state and you can see that when we just move on to the Gemini furniture, you can see that now the bill has been increased and you can see the generated bill over here. So that's how we manage with the winter management in Odoo 19 community module. So that's all for today. If you find this video informative, please to like, share, and subscribe our channel. If you want Odoo customization, Odoo implementation, and Odoo tutorial videos, feel free to contact Cybrosys. And thank you for watching the video.